Good morning. It is morning now. It won't be when you watch this, but right now I can verify that it is the morning. And I'm at the storage unit to pick up a couple of little things that sold, and I'll show you those when I get back home. I started some footage yesterday but didn't get to finish the video, so I'm going to splice that in and show you what sold over the weekend. And I don't know what else we're going to do. I do have to take Holly to the doctor and get her checked out, and then I don't know, I need to probably list some stuff, but I'll work on that. And then I'd like for my Facebook Marketplace sales to pick back up because I haven't sold anything in several days, so probably we'll work on those listings as well. That's the thing about those. You can refresh them on the marketplace, but it doesn't, I don't think, refresh them in the groups that you have them posted in. So you have to manually go through each one and bump it up. So I'm going to try and get that done today too. It's not going to be fun, and there's no real efficient way to do it. I guess I'm going to have to go into each group and find each item and bump it. But that is what it is, you know. And I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Could I shop? Should I shop? No. Chris is coming into town tomorrow. Chris is my friend from Cincinnati. And we're going to shop the local stores here. So I probably shouldn't shop today. Save the money and shop it tomorrow. But we'll see. You guys stick around, and we'll see what kind of trouble we get into. Hey guys, good morning. I'm in a time crunch this morning, my own fault. But I thought I'd show you really quickly what I sold, and then I've got a busy day today, but we'll talk about something, I'm sure. I sold this 31 bag, and this is actually the car caddy, so it actually hangs on like your headrest, and this is for Kleenex go in a lot of this. But anyway, 15 bucks on that. I sold another one of those cartomizers for an e-cig for $23.99 plus shipping. I sold this spoon rack for $17.98. I probably gave $1 for that. This came in a pallet, and that 31 bag was, I think, $3. $3. I parted out this salad shooter. This sold for $12.99 plus shipping. And this is a definite BOLO. I'll always buy these, even if you only find one, because you'll run across more later. I paid $3 for 6 of these. No, I paid $4 for 8 of these. And they're Libby Sun and Moon cobalt blue wine glasses. These always sell, and these were $49.99 plus shipping. So always look for those, or don't, and leave the market wide open for me to continue to look for those. But yeah, so 50 bucks for 8 of those. So anyway, I gotta run. I gotta go to Sam's and get some bubble wrap, and then I gotta take the baby to the doctor. And who knows what's going to happen? I don't for show. I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Oh, before I go, I did want to say that Gordy Tap is not a place to get beer. And Misty Row is not a street in England. And Junior Samples is not a tinier version of a sample, but they all are Hee Haw characters. They are stars on Hee Haw. And I was watching an episode of Hee Haw last night, and if I can remember the joke, I'll tell you guys later, because it was pretty funny. But Hee Haw was only on CBS for 2.5 years. And CBS says to Hee Haw, our sponsors aren't looking for the demographic that this show brings in. And so they canceled Hee Haw and a couple of other shows at the same time. And so Hee Haw went into syndication and ended up being in production for 28 years. The lesson to you is, even if a tried and true method doesn't work anymore, keep trying, because you never know what can happen. You never know what can end up being more successful than you ever imagined. So I just wanted to bring that to you, and I will try my best to think of that joke, because it was kind of funny. Anyway, in a cornfield county kind of way, it was kind of funny. But I'll check back with you guys in a bit. So my buddy Mater works down at the filling station. And one day, this guy with this big old truck came in, hauling a load of cross ties. And Mater asked the feller, "What are you hauling?" And the feller said, "Cross ties." Mater said, "How many cross ties you got on there?" And the feller said, "I got 13. And Mater said, "Well, I only count 12. And the feller said, "I must have lost one." And that's what you get with Cornfield County Jones. Okay, so it said I sold 2 things. And I sold this e-cig cartomizer pack for $11.99. I got these in the pallet that my sister and I bought. And the other thing that it said I sold was this fake campfire. It's like a log that's got the flame fabric that comes through it, and then it's got a fan that blows the fabric that makes it look real. And I think it's got a light in it too. And what it's telling me is that I sold that, but I think I already sold that, and that's not a lovely feeling. So I have to figure. I did not find it, and I'm going to have to I feel like I remember that I sold it already, and so I'm going to have to contact this customer and see if they want anything else out of my store, which I don't really have anything like that, or if they would prefer to cancel the order. So hopefully they'll be okay with canceling the order. But anyway, I bought a pair of shoes. I did stop and buy a pair of shoes, but I bought them for myself, and that's all she wrote. So I've got to go take Holly to the doctor. I'm going to get this wrapped up and get it ready to go, and then I will talk to you guys in a little while. So I never ever professed to having the best memory in the world. Probably I have the memory of a high-functioning Alzheimer patient. I mean, it's not quite that bad. I'm exaggerating, but it's pretty bad. Case in point, this little campfire thing that I was so sure that I must have sold because I couldn't find it. So I had a false memory that I sold it, and I couldn't remember, so in my head the scenario was going, well, I guess I'll write to the customer and blah, 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 and all that. And then to talk about memory, in age does your memory no favors. So anybody under 40 even, just cherish the memory that you have. And I know that there are folks that they have solid memory until they die. I am not one of those people, and I have never been one of those people. Matter of fact, I have to take pictures, like excessive pictures, on vacation, and then I have to review those pictures over and over and over and over, just so that I can remember the trip, you know, and remember where we went and all of that. Because there are things, friends will ask me, hey, do you remember that time where, and I'm like, no, I don't. Anyway, to even overemphasize that, I looked at my phone, at my spreadsheet, to see where in the storage unit I had placed this. And from the time I looked at the phone, I had already forgotten and confused the location and looked in a different bin. And that's what sent me on this tailspin of, I must have sold this already. So I thought, well, I sold something else, so I'm going to run over there and pick that up. And I'm going to look again in the right location for this little campfire thing. So I looked in the right location for this campfire thing, and I was really happy that I found it. And I locked up the storage unit and got on my way back home and realized that I didn't pick up the other thing that I had sold. So that's what I deal with. That's the reality of what my memory is. And then to top it off, you know, not only do I have to deal with this memory stuff, but Adam West died. Yes, Batman is dead. Batman said 4 words to me when I was young that meant the most to me in my entire life. And those are,
surrender that gigantic pie.
Surrender that gigantic pie. Because I want the gigantic pie. Anyway, so, you know, he was in feature films before he was in Batman. And then the Batman image kind of typecast him, and he couldn't get a lot of jobs until he had a resurgence in his career. And he kind of embraced the Batman image for Comic Cons and things like that. And of course, most recently, we've seen him on The Big Bang Theory. So he was 88 years old and passed away. So, isn't that sad? But I guess we all got to do it. Anyway, so I was happy to find my little campfire. I might put batteries in it and sit around it for a while, except for it's friggin' hot today. It's really, really hot. Thank God it's hot. I love heat. So anyway, not much more today. I did buy one thing at the thrift store because, you know, I was driving by it. So of course I had to stop in. And that is these Teva walking shoes. And they were my size, so I thought if they fit, I would keep them. But this is kind of really stretchy, so my foot wants to fly out. I probably should wear a 9.5 in these and not a 10. But I'm going to list these and see if I can get $15 or $20. I think I paid $3.99 for them. And I'm going to get back to listing because I do have quite a bit to list. And Chris is coming tomorrow for shopping. So I got to get rid of some of this stuff so I've got room for new stuff. So I thank you guys for being here. And thank you to all of the new subscribers. I'm glad that, you know, you are here and that you support my channel. And I hope that I can be a source of information and humor and acceptance that, you know, we're all kind of different, and in that difference we still struggle with the same things. And you know, some of us are a little odder than others, but you know, we can all kind of get along and share with each other. So I appreciate you being here. Thanks to my old folks that have been here for the whole time I've been posting on YouTube, which is going now on 6 whole months. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate that as well. Like, subscribe, hit that bell button beside the subscribe button, and that will give you notifications of when I upload new videos and when I'm going live. And because I'd love to have you guys join live, and I'm planning, I think I might do a live show tomorrow evening. I'll just have to see if the husband will be okay with that since he'll be home tomorrow. And yeah, join me, and I would love to interact with you guys live. That would be so much fun, and I promise it won't be a train wreck like the last one. But share, comment. I love getting your comments, and especially those nostalgic ones where I've mentioned something maybe from your childhood or your second childhood, and you have identified with that. You know, like possibly scented strawberry shortcake. Remember those little dolls? I mean, I was a teen when those came out, but oh, they smelled so good. And the Purple Pie Man. That was one bony-legged villain for sure. Yeah, but I love getting those comments where you have identified and you kind of go down that nostalgic lane with me over something like that. So, you know, interact there, and feel free to run over and join the Facebook page and talk there with me too. But anyway, thank you all so much. Remember that the dream works when you do. So keep dreaming and keep working, and I'll see you the next time.